Okay, so in our last video, when we learned about area model, which I have right here, we talked about how you stretched the factors out, right? And you multiplied the tens times the number and then the ones times the number. We use that place value knowledge to multiply, and we use that area model to kind of see how that works. Now we're going to do it with the traditional algorithm. This is the way that I learned in school. It's probably the way your parents learned in school. But we're still going to multiply using our place value knowledge. So our first step is we're going to multiply the ones in this number by the ones in this number. So 4 times 2 is 8. Okay. Now that we did the ones, we're going to do the tens times this number. So 20 times 2, but we're not going to call it 20. It's just 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, but it does end up in the tens column, so it is 48, okay? All right, so let's start over here. Ones times the ones. 6 times 5 is 30. So we're going to put the 0 here, and then we're going to, just like with addition, we're going to put the 3 in that tens column because it is 3 tens, which makes 30. 4 times 5 is 20, and then we got to add 21, 22, 23. Cross it out because we used it, and our product is 230. So remember, your factors are what you're multiplying. This is a factor, this is a factor, and you can write this down just like I am. And then this right here is your product, okay? All right, now let's go down. Now you'll notice up here we have 3 numbers at the top. It's gonna be the same. We're gonna do the ones times it. So 1 times 2 is 2. Then we're going to do the tens. 3 times 2 is 6. And then we're going to go over and do the hundreds. So we just go as the numbers get bigger. So you could have 20 numbers up here and still would know how to do it. 4 times 2 is 8. So our product on that one is 862. Okay. Same thing. Ones times the ones. 4 times 4 is 16. Then we do our tens. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 1 more is 25. Put our 5 here, the 2 goes up top. 2 times 4 is 8, and we add these 2 in, 9, 10. So 10, and we'll count back 1, 2, 3, 1,056. Okay, all right, let's move on over to our next page. Here we go. Start on this side. 9 times 4 is 36. So we put the 6 there. The 3 goes up there. 8 times 4 is 32, 33, 34, 35. So that's the important part to remember when you regroup. You're not multiplying anything. You're just adding it to whatever you got when you multiply that. So 8 times 4 is 32, 33, 34, 35. So let's put the 5. The 3 goes up top. 7 times 4 is 28, 29, 30, 31. And then 3 times 4 is 12, 13, 14, 15. Used it, 15. And we'll count back 1, 2, 3 to put our comma. Okay? All right. 3 times 5, 15. 1 times the digit that we're multiplying by, 15. 8 times 5 is 40. And then we add the 1, 41. So let's put the 1, bring the 4 up top. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 4 is 34. And then 4 times 5 is 20, plus 3 is 23. Okay, and something that I like to do, you guys learned about multiplying times multiples of 10. So if you look at this number, it is, if you rounded this to the nearest thousand, it'd be 5,000, right? Because this is a 6, we'd round up, so this is 5,000. So 5 times 5 is 25. And then 25,000 plus, or 25 plus 3 zeros. So we're pretty close. So sometimes it's a good idea to estimate to see, like, am I correct? So that's a good strategy to use, is round one of your bigger factor up and do that mental math and just say, like, am I close? And we need a comma here. Okay. 9 times 3 is 27. So let's put the 7 here and the 2 up there. 8 times 3, because we're just working our way over. 8 times 3 is 24, 25, 26. Cross this out. 7 times 3 is 21, 22, 23. 6 times 3 is 18, 19, 20. So let's just put this here. Start right here. Count back 1, 2, and 3. Okay. All right, next one. So we're going to just keep going across. 3 times 7, 21. So the 1 goes here in 21. That 2 is 2 tens, so it goes up there. 2 times 7 is 14, 15, 16. So we'll put the 6 there and the 1 there. 5 times 7 is 35, 36. So we'll put a 6 here with a 3 there. And then 2 times 7 is 14 plus 3 more, because remember, we're not multiplying when we regroup, we're just adding. So 15, 16, 17, and we just write it down. And then we start over here, count back 3, just like that. Okay? Our last two. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. Now we're in the hundreds. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 1 more is 22. 6 times 3 is 18, 19, 20. Cross that out. Count back 1, 2, 3. So we have that comma between the thousands period and the hundreds period. 8 times 2 is 16. Okay, 4 times 8 is 32. Add that 1 in, 33. So we put 1 3 here and 1 3 here. 5 times 8 is 40, plus 3 more, 43. And then 2 times 8 is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we put both of those numbers down there when we're done multiplying. We count back 1, 2, 3, and we are done. So really, if you look at these two strategies, you're gonna see that both of them, you are breaking it down and you're multiplying by place value. So on this one, it was 1,000 times 8. It's happening just backwards. But in both of them, we're using our place value knowledge to multiply.